Open, you have to be strategic with the way Maverick uses his blowtorch. It might take a bit more time, and those X-Kairos will need to be applied very well to the wall. As it stands right now, there's still 14 X-Kairos remaining for Herds, who takes a bit of damage and will now fire through the wall towards Blue. Backing him up is JV92, but neither can secure a kill. In fact, not a single point of damage done to Oxygen in that. Vertical will evade the grenade, but not the gunfire from KZ. Fox-A trades him out on the Volts. And I don't know what Laxing was doing. Maybe he was on the Valk cams, but they walk right in, waltzing into Church. A Desperation Nitro Cell will confirm the kill on the KZ. Team's in a 2v2 now as Dream takes some more damage, but keeps towards the hard wall. No bullet pen kills will fall from W7M. Diffuser needs to be picked back up, and look at that. It's through the soft wall. It'll be JV to do just that. Maybe get back into the bomb site. Final 15 seconds. Herds watching the cross, long range. This is a very good position for him to be in. Will it draw out Newers in that position? They have a mark onto Dream, who is summoned into action. Diffuser surrendered, but then planted down. Dream with one, missing out on the second. Herds is there to clean up. It's Newers and Herds with limited HP. Diffuser down in a standoff in round number 1. Drawing the attention out of the Hibana as Newers rotates around. So too does the Hibana, and Herds wins the gun duel. A battle potentially for the ages and a tense moment.
Himself on the board. Volp was fishing for a nade. I don't think it's going to hit much, but of course, gets some self-destruction. Wall gets open himself on JDN, or GDN rather.
I want to do the same thing, by the way, because JV and GDN, my brain just wants to call them GDN, JDN, GV, JV. It's confusing for sure. Down goes Vertical as GDN gets the very first pick for his team in this round. 30 seconds to go. They've opened up the breach. They've opened up construction. Herds just firing away with so many bullets. Still 50 plus remaining in the LMG in the hands of the Zofia. Laxing sees the sledge, tries to do some damage. Cannot. Dream another kill. He'd won in the previous round. Now another for Dream. Silenced by Herds on 1 HP. Herds might actually die to the electricity, and there it is.
Fox-A pushing him to assist that as well. Two key factors here. If W7M can clear out these two player positions, that's going to mean that they're in a great spot. If Fox-A can stay in this corner, not get found out, maybe get a kill here, that's going to mean that OXG are in the driver's seat. That's the kill that they need.
Fox-A starting things off. OXG has every single opening pick so far in this altercation. Their numbers look mighty good, but KZ has something to say about that as he picks up 2 of his own on the Laxing and Vert. And now Volps will narrow the numbers down to OXG for just 1. Newers will need to survive, but a pre-fire.
They'll be like, oh, it's a heart. That's cute. That's nice. They love me, etc. Because they just do it differently. Same if you know, bunch of Ks in chat, like 5, 6, 7, they do a ton of them. It means lol. Jump off Newers, Laxing gets out by kills to Hertz. Headshot this time takes him out. No 1 HP survivors. It's Hertz with the Hibana off the table. The great thing from W7M is that they're bringing 3 Heartbreachers. So losing Hibana in this case is not the end of the world, because you got Thermite and you got the Maverick. Maverick making the wall soft, Thermite can then blow the other one up, and then you're in a great position regardless. But of course, you're a man down.
Call that a backup plan.
Yeah. Contingencies.
Contingency plan is a good way of putting it. Herds has also been the best performer on the team. You take a look, you don't need to be a caster to know that he has so many kills to his name. KZ walks in, KZ takes down Vertical, and KZ's been having a very impressive couple rounds here. Oh, still 60 bullets remaining, but JV picked off by Laxing. That's not their intended target. You want to silence KZ as quickly as you can, but nothing really all that successful. That's the Maverick down too. So when you talked about contingency plans, your contingency is now just a single hard breach in the hands of Thermite. 1 exothermic charge has already gone off on the hatch. You have to suspect the other will go over towards the kitchen hatch. Maybe not. Maybe open up dirt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Less risk of an impact trick if you go dirt, of course, so a guaranteed opening versus risking kitchen. Either way, it's not really pretty because dirt is hard to take, especially given the fact that you're low on HP on KC. Probably Thermite himself got to injury in this case. Who's gonna plant? I don't know. Diffuser's outside the map. Well, Volp's gonna plant. Okay.
He'll just juggle it up. That's it. 2 deaths to W7M and KZ being low on HP. Now it's Volps to survive with a single point to his name. This is actually incredible. The last 3 rounds, somebody from W7M has literally had 1 to 2 HP, and that's it. It is so unusual for us to see that. And this is also where a Finka being gone could mean the entire difference in a round. Laxing collects yet another kill, his 3rd. For a 4th, he could have them all. He just needs to find GDN in a bit of a sloppy gunfight. No, that's not what you want. Every kill could be yours, Gabe. The world could be yours. You just need to find the final thermite inside of the tunnel, but GDN is leaving him wanting. You frisky minx, you're playing games with me. Stop it. Stop teasing. Laxing wants this final kill, the rest of the team allowing him to do that. Flashbangs go out, but the thermite could actually deprive them, but
There
he
it
won't.
is.
Laxing picks up every single kill.
Lewis doesn't pick the right moment to flank because he didn't know the Cats may not watching it or just getting killed for his trouble. Volps gets one from the vertical. He falls early once again. 2 and 5 on the score. But Foxy, so consistent right now, trading it back time and time again.
Vertical's performance at international events will be talked about quite often. You can always dissect it and do a postmortem once the event is finished. But for now, we'll say that in the 2 matches so far today, Vertical has dramatically underperformed, and they cannot have that for OXG. It leaves way too much on the shoulders of the rest of the squad. Newers has the attention of KZ and manages to outduel him in the same spot that Newers had gotten a cheeky angle from before. He'll rush back to the bomb site with 45 seconds to go.
Yep. 2 flashbangs, 2 grenades, low HP on the side of W7M, and of course they are also a man down. No easy plant position here because Toxic Babes are coming out, but they're all gone and dusted now. No C4s. This could be a plant angle, but it's going to be risky.
And GDN's going to do that as Foxay softens up and then removes the remainder of JV. GDN shut down as Newers makes it back to the bomb site just in time to be the hero of the round, but not without some help from his friend. Player to sustain some damage as a grenade goes off at his feet.
It is. Yellowbeam comes out. Beautiful angle here from Hertz. Finds he comes to vertical, and again he falls early in the round for OXG. Time and time again. Wrong place, wrong time. He's off the board.
And it's been a rough day for Vertical. His performance not quite up to snuff. He did have a better international performance in Charlotte than we've seen from him previously, but you have to do more than that, honestly. When you get to this level, even one weak link isn't enough to doom your team. In this case, he's not dooming OXG, but he's not doing them any favors by not performing up to the level that they expect out of him, and he usually does domestically. Dream will peak, and that's a bit of an ego challenge, and guess what? Be humbled. There's another from Foxay as they're just getting clobbered by W7M. It's a triple kill from Herds, a flawless denied by Laxing. He'll need to ace clutch, but he'll only get a single kill before Volp says, "That's quite enough, son, take a seat." A pre-fire onto the Logi door. It's opening up for him. Yes, it is. That was just a spectator issue on our end, it appears. We could be wrong.
This is your kind of floor. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. 2 things to watch for me is Newers off of the Finka since she is banned. How effective can he be on that Nook? And secondly, Laxing on Ash. R4C, potentially an ACOG in his hands. Are they going to use Ash like an entry fragger, or are they going to use Ash for utility? That will be the real question. An armada of drones creeping in as Vertical picks up a kill onto JV. Newers with one as well onto KZ. The numbers for W7M getting worse. Foxay's there, but he cannot outduel GDN, but the position of the mute known now, and both Dream and Laxing get in on it. OXG make short work of the defense. One angle. Selma charges opening up an even greater line of sight from construction. The impact trick doesn't do it. Nice shot from KZ onto the head of Dream. And the Selma charge will continue to go, opening an even greater window. W7M get a fantastic kill onto the diffuser.
Casey.
But Laxing takes down KZ, who walks through the open breach. Potentially bad coordination, who exactly knows? Fox getting shot away by a Maestro cam. Newers on 1 HP and then finished off by Herds. I don't know if that was a grenade. I don't know if it was a nitro cell. I'm not sure exactly what did the lion's share of damage to Newers. It could have been his own nade being botched. But either way, he's finished off. The first kill gone to W7M. There's plenty more of that to come as the toxic canister goes off near the opening to construction. Diffuser is still down inside of the construction portion of the map and will need to be retrieved with 35 seconds left on the clock.
Got the bulbs inside as well. And this angle from Hertz locks down the window jumping, gets that easy kill to Foxay. 2v4 now with 25 seconds left. It is not looking good for RXG.
Vertical will now be the one to get shocked by that Maestro camera. The evil eye being particularly evil and menacing. Nice shot by Vertical onto Herds, playing that tiny, tight angle. Laxing up off Repel, and he has the misfortune of un-ADSing at the wrong time. Volps and JV prevent a runaway train of OXG from picking up speed.
But that's the same as a 4 versus 4 effectively, so you either gotta get the kill or ignore it.
This is going to be an ego challenge from KZ onto Dream, but he manages to evade him. They don't lock eyes at all. Volps, who was trapped inside of Strip, will now make it over towards Bar and could descend towards the actual bomb site, where, while this is happening, is Laxing, because he was the one that was sitting on Volp's duty. babysitting, some could even say. Drone still being tossed on in 30 seconds to go, and KZ's got the angle. Candelas go down, flashing in the works. Tons of confusion, tons of disruption. A botched Candela might prove to be a difficulty as Vertical takes charge of Dirt Tunnel. Fox 8 drops. He wants matters into his own hands. Laxing with one. Volps fires back. KZ is there as well. And Laxing does not survive longer than a few seconds after he makes it into the bomb site. W7M.
I gotta make the right choice at the right time and get inside the building, up the staircase and into the breach and take that control.
And there's some damage done from Newers on main stairs. His second kill. Volps is the one in action in the same spot. The toxic canister literally hits Newers, doing a tiny bit of damage as he scampers off down the stairs. Retreating from his position was GDN gets droned out on the bomb site. Mark's in close proximity, but he's got a shotgun, and this thing gets more powerful the closer you get to the 0:00 minute mark. He'll get jiggle peeked and flattened Dream, and others there as well. But he's not the one to capitalize off it. It's JV. Now it's chaos in the midst of the bomb site. The control that Oxygen had, gone. The diffuser down as well. Laxing is next one, and he outduels GDN. He'll need to hold that diffuser and get a plant down. Suddenly, it's a 2v2. Newers will provide covering fire, but JV finishes him off. And Laxing is a sitting duck as W7M here. They'll do it without one of their best players. OXG trying to burn through the ADSs now as their assault begins on the catwalk. The grenade goes up and does some damage to JV, but look at that, there's covering fire. Volps with two, he's finally finished off. Newers is there, and Laxing gets one as well. Into a 3v2 favoring OXG. Herd's on the ground. What line of sight could he have onto Vertical? Vertical ascends towards the stairs, but Herd's looks away at the moment that OXG decides to take a couple steps into the garage. That's GDN holding on the fort upstairs. These are the last remaining players from W7M. Gunfire going on down below. They've isolated one of the players inside of Lounge. The call will likely come out. There's only one on site. Get to it if we can. Instead, Herds will try to chase off Newers, who somehow has to reload Zophia's LMG. That'll take him about 10 minutes. Vertical getting the diffuser down, and he'll actually live through it, but then die to the smoke. And in the post plant, the teams will sit into a 2v2. Laxing on the breach. This is a very powerful spot to be. Hard to swing onto it, and will need a pre-fire. He manages to evade the Malusi and get one, but he gets taken down. It's GDN versus Newers in a 1v1, but GDN doesn't have any intel. Out comes the shoddy, and around the corner, he gets it! GDN with ice in his veins. And all 3 points for W7M as they stand alone and on top of their group at the end of day one.
Impressive stuff. We see W7M in full effect when all 5 members are at the LAN event in person for the first time at an international tournament. They finished first in their group set, 6 points on the board. Second is Wolves with 5.